Alright, we're going to be talking about how to play chords on the upper positions, meaning like the 5th and the 7th fret, so forth. Alright, instead of playing chords just all the way down here, alright, we're going to play them up here. Now the reason why I would do such a thing is because personally for me, I have a shoulder injury. I have a rotator cuff injury, so when I play down here, it actually kind of makes my shoulders really tired, my left shoulder really tired. So actually being up here is actually more relaxing for my shoulder. Okay, so we start the key of C. So the C chord looks like a G chord down here, but it's gonna be middle finger is on the 8th fret. Your first finger is on the 7th fret, 5th string, and then your 3rd and 4th finger are going to be on the 1st and 2nd string on the 8th fret. So it looks like a G chord, right? Alright, that's a C chord. Now we're going to play the F chord, which is also another important chord in the key of C. All we're going to do is just move our first 2 fingers down a string to the 3rd and 4th string, and that looks, if you're familiar with the key of G, this looks like a C chord, right? But up here, that's an F chord, okay? Now to play a G chord up here, what we're going to do is, we're going to take our pinky, move it down to the 7th fret 1st string, and then just take your middle finger, put that on the 6th string, 7th fret, and then what we're going to do is you're going to mute the 5th string, okay? So that's going to be a G chord. Okay, so we're going to play this G chord, mute the 5th string. Okay, so again, C chord, and then your F chord, and then your G chord. Okay. Now also, there's also minor chords in the key of C, right? They're typically D minor, E minor, and A minor. So I'll show you that. So to play a D minor chord, we're going to play what we call a D minor 7 chord. So I like to kind of like go from the C to the D minor. So here's the C chord, right? What we're going to do is I'm going to leave your pinky down on the 8th fret 1st string. Then you take your ring finger, put that on the 3rd string, 7th fret, and your middle finger, put that on the 2nd string, 6th fret. So you played the 4 strings. That's a D minor 7, okay? Now to play E minor, we're going to base it off that G chord, this G chord right here. So if you go from this G chord to E minor, you just have to move down your middle finger down to the 5th string, 7th fret. That's how you get your E minor chord. And then your A minor chord, it's actually going to be a partial bar, a little bar chord. And all you're going to do is bar the first 4 strings of the 5th fret. Alright? So this is what we call an A minor 7 chord. So if I play all the chords together, it sounds like this. So we're going to go C chord, D minor 7, E minor, F, G, A minor 7,